G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to a preview video, basically episode number 0 for my FIFA 17 Chelsea career mode. Of course, I did upload a video on the weekend disclosing what I would be uploading for FIFA 17, basically my plans, so definitely go and check that out if you haven't already seen it. But if you did see it, you would have seen that I am doing a Chelsea career mode to start off FIFA 17. The plan is basically to win the Champions League within 3 seasons. I want to get Chelsea up to the top of the Premier League. That is going to be a first or second season plan, and then by the third, I want to win the Champions League. So if you are stumbling upon this video now, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. We are posting FIFA 17 career mode content on the daily, planning on pumping out this series when early access hits. Day 1, I'm hoping to get 2 or 3 episodes out. So anyways, in this video, we're going to be covering 3 key topics. The first one is my potential starting 11 as it is right now. The second is my potential transfers, players that I'm considering picking up. And the third is the untouchables, the players that I will not be selling in the first season. So I don't see any point in wasting time. Let's get into the default starting 11, the plans that I have put for the starting 11. So taking a look at the potential starting 11 I do have on the screen, I'm thinking of playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. This right here doesn't take into account transfers that we will make. This is just the strongest possible starting 11, I think, or my preferred starting 11 with the players we have on hand. So goalkeeper, of course, we have Thibaut Courtois. And then taking a look at our back line, I've got Alonso, David Luiz, Gary Cahill, and Cesar Azpilicueta. I wasn't sure what to do with this back line. A lot of people told me to play Azpilicueta at right back and Alonso at left back, putting Branislav on the bench. Other people told me put Azpilicueta left back, Branislav Ivanovic right back, and then have Alonso on the bench. But I did think that this was the best choice to have Azpilicueta at right back, his preferred right back position, and then Alonso, the new lad from Fiorentina, in left back. Centre backs, I think Gary Cahill was a definite. I was then torn up between John Terry, the club captain, new signing David Luiz, and the youngster Kurt Zouma. I think throughout the series, I'm eventually going to have it so that when John Terry retires, Kurt Zouma comes into the folds. I'm not quite sure. I think David Luiz is like late 20s and Gary Cahill is early 30s, so the two of them should probably be around for the majority of the series unless I do sell them. Then 2 centre defensive midfields, we have Nemanja Matic and N'Golo Kante. This is a position that I am looking to strengthen. I am looking to bring in a world-class midfielder, which I will talk about later in the video, but a lot of you guys might be angry at me for not having Fabregas in my default starting 11. He is a player that I am considering selling. Let me know your opinions on that. Let me know in the comment section who you would like me to sell, who you think I should sell, and who you think I should be an untouchable. And this formation here isn't final. I am definitely open to hearing what you guys have to say in the comment section. So if you have an opinion, let me know and I'll take it on board. Now, our left mid and right midfield, this was an easy choice for me. We've got Eden Hazard and Willian. Willian, of course, was the Chelsea player of the year last season. Had a fantastic season, and he is definitely going to be my starting right mid. And then Eden Hazard, definitely going to be my starting left midfielder. He is like 88 overall. I think he is the highest. Actually, no, I think Courtois is the highest Chelsea player, but he is our highest outfield player. So Eden Hazard definitely gets the starting 11 spot. Centre attacking mid, I have Oscar. Not quite sure where I stand with Oscar. I'm really interested to see how he performs. I might bring in a replacement for him if he doesn't do the goods, but this one is just up in the air. And then the lone striker is going to be Diego Costa. Of course, he is one of the best strikers in the Premier League. Feisty as well. Michy Batshuayi is going to be playing a very large role in the career mode as well. As you will be able to see, he is on the bench. And players that I do have on the bench, of course, I've got too many players on the bench there. These are basically our key reserves. So the key reserves are Begovic, Ivanovic, Zouma, Terry, Fabregas, Loftus-Cheek, Pedro, and Batshuayi. All these players are going to be playing roles in this series. They are going to be on the bench a lot of the time and then rotating in the starting 11. And then, of course, Chelsea has a lot of loaned out players. You've got Van Ginkel, you've got Piazzon, you've got Callis. You've got a lot of good players out on loan. So that right there is my potential starting 11. Let me know your thoughts on that starting 11 down below. So now it's time to get into the transfer targets. I only have 3 transfer targets at the moment, but just like the starting 11, just like everything in this series, I am open to your suggestions. Let me know who you want us to sign in the comment section down below. I would like to keep it somewhat realistic, although you guys might argue that some of the players that I do have here aren't realistic. I don't want to be going and getting Messi and big players like that first season. That is something we could do potentially second or third, but the first season is just about strengthening areas that need strengthening. So the first player, and probably the most realistic on this shortlist, it is Untouchable from AS Roma. Of course, as you can see, he would slot in perfectly in that centre midfield spot. Might even be able to do a switch out with him and Fabregas. He was linked to Chelsea a lot in real life. Untouchable is an absolute workhorse in the midfield. I would love to have him in there, so if you want him there, let me know. The second player might be a little bit unrealistic and might not be the best purchase considering we have a lot of striker depth, but it is Paulo Dybala. Dybala is the young Argentine striker from Juventus, and he is just absolutely amazing. He's been killing it in real life, and one reason, well, there's a few reasons why I put him on my shortlist, but using him in the demo, he was out of this world. He is probably my favorite player on the demo. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen me raving about him, so cheeky little plug, go follow us on Twitter. But Dybala is a player that I'm definitely interested in signing in this series. He might not be the first season, but potentially throughout the season, we might be able to bring him in. If I do eventually change to a 2 up front formation, then we definitely will need some backups and some strikers to rotate. I don't like to get backup strikers. I like to get strikers that can rotate each other and do the job no matter who's there. So Dybala definitely fits that criteria. And the final player on my shortlist, my transfer target, is another centre midfielder. It is Toni Kroos from Real Madrid. Kroos is in the prime of his career right now, 26 years old, 88 overall, and just like Untouchable, he could slot perfectly in the midfield. Again, just like Dybala, don't know about realism. I don't know if he has been linked to Chelsea. I know there was little murmurs about it, but nothing as solid as Untouchable. So just like every other centre midfielder, every other potential signing, let me know your thoughts on them down below. We now move into the untouchable section. This is 4 players that I have no intentions of selling first season. I might sell them some stage in the career mode, but for the first season, these guys are definitely not going if it is in my hand. So the first one is a pretty obvious one. It is our goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois, one of the top goalkeepers in the world on this game. Highly rated. I think he's 89 overall. 23 years old, so he has a lot of room to grow. He's been killing it for Chelsea in real life, and I have no intentions of selling him. Another Belgian that I have no intentions of selling is Eden Hazard. Of course, he is a FIFA cover star this year. 88 rated, one of the highest rated players in the Barclays Premier League this FIFA. He's been killing it in real life this season. Of course, we all know how well documented his failures and his poor season was last year, but it looks like he's turned a new leaf and he has got back to his firing form, so I'm very excited to see what we can do with Eden Hazard. The third player on this Untouchables list might be a little bit of a controversial one, but it is going to be Diego Costa. Now, he's the type of player that I'm talking about where I say I'm not going to sell them first season, but I might sell them second or third. But for this first season, I have no intentions of getting rid of Diego Costa. I think he is a very, very good striker. That's a pretty obvious statement. There's not really too much to be said, but I don't want to sell him this first season. He is a Chelsea player under Jared HD. And the final player that I have no intentions of selling in this first season is the Chelsea Player of the Year from last year. It is Willian. He has become a fan favourite at Stamford Bridge, and he has really, really picked up his game since transferring from Shakhtar Donetsk. So just like those 4 other players, or 3 other players, I have no intentions of selling him. So that is going to wrap up the 4 untouchable players. Let me know if there's any other players you do not want me to sell, and let me know, as I said, players you want me to sell. But anyways, fellas, that is going to wrap up the preview episode for the FIFA 17 Chelsea Career Mode. So excited to bring this series to you in a few days' time. Early access comes out Thursday for the world and Friday, I think, for me. So check your sub boxes. It should be Friday morning, or Friday morning for you UK people. And then if you are Australian time like me, I am planning on uploading the first episode at 6 PM Australian time, that's East Coast time, which is about 9 AM UK time Friday, so definitely go and check that out. Anyways, fellas, I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, don't leave a like. Don't leave a like. Leave a like on today's upload. Hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. We are posting FIFA 17 career mode on the regular. Make sure you check out my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, all of those linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace. Bring on FIFA 17.